Hi, I'm Lisa Tedder and I'm with Tedder Bear Stamping. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, North Carolina to be exact, and I would love to be your demonstrator if you need one. Today I'm going to be showing you a card using the Snowflake suite out of the new Holiday Mini. So if you need a new Holiday Mini, just let me know and I will mail one out to you right away. And this is a blog hop that I'm doing this for, so you can catch everything on my blog and get all the information and then move on to see the rest of the blog hop. I hope that you enjoy this card as much as I have. So we're going to be starting off today with a piece of white and a piece of the Snowflake DSP. And the white and this are the exact same size. And we need it to be where this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So we're going to come in and we're going to use our score board, our Simply Scored, and I will go get that real quick. Okay, so let's see, make sure you can see it. Yep, this side. So I went to draw, and we're going to do this twice because once you run it through the machine, it flattens it. But I wanted to do it so that I can see where to put my other things. So you're not going to start it right at the first 1/8 of an inch near it. You're going to start right next to it, and you're going to go down and then go to the next one and the next one. So you're doing 3. So not the first one. And this is why I do it like this, because it's so much easier. All right. Whoop, I did it the first one. Okay. So, that's all right. What we'll do, to make it look like I meant to do that, is do one extra. And I'll flip it and do the one closest. Okay. So now we have 4 lines. I'm not sure if you, yeah, you can see that. Okay. So it really makes a difference. So then we're going to come in and, let me put this down, with our Snowflake dies, we are going to do those here, because we want these to be a look through where you can see the DSP underneath. So you don't want to get it into your lines, but you want there. And now I'm going to come in with some tape and tape it down. Oh, hair. Okay. Doesn't matter if there's hair on it, I guess, because it's just on the tape. All right, let's bring in the machine. Okay, so this plate is totally without any cut marks. So I always put it upside down so the cuts go up, and then look at this plate. It's disgusting. But it works and it stays relatively flat if I keep doing it this way. So let's run it through. And I'm just going to do it twice just to make sure I don't have to do it again, because I don't want to. Alright, so we're going to keep one of these for later, but you should put these into your thing, so your container for the stamp set and dies, so that you can use them again. Because they're very pretty. Okay, so I'm putting those aside. Alright, so it didn't squish it down too much, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it. The lines are still there. Let's see, yeah, if you can see that. So what we're going to do is put some dimensionals behind this and then line it up with this. So I'll be speeding this up. so I know I put a lot on here, but you want to get it as close to the snowflakes as you can get so that they pop up. And if you want, you could even put some minis in here, but I think it's okay. So I'm just making sure that they're on real well before I take off the tops. So now the best way to do this is just to line them up like this so that you have them straight on each other. See how perfect that is? And then you can see the DSP underneath. Then I'm going to come in with a strip that's not quite an inch of Highland Heather with the stamp set, or the ink of Highland Heather. And try to get this straight. Pretty good. Okay, so then I'm going to come in with the banners Pick-a-Punch, and I want it to be the banner kind, so I'm just going to turn this over and run it through. And I want it to be a little closer to the words. So I'm going to do it a couple times. You could trim it to make it a little bit faster. There. But you can just keep feeding it and doing it if you need to. Alright. So there we have that. And then that's going to go on the front here and cover up just a little bit of the snowflakes that we did. And I'm using Stampin Seal Plus. I really want my stuff to stick. And I'm going to do it more towards the side. Make sure I got that. Alright. And then we are going to come in with the blue Glimmer paper, and look at how sparkly this is. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and put some of that on. So we're going to do it there and here and then one down here. And we are going to use the liquid glue for that. Let me go grab that. Okay, so we're going to just put some dots. So now that we have that done, let me put the lid on this. We are going to add some of the blue adhesive back gems. Now I'm going to be very liberal with this because I really want it to show up. And I'm going to use my pick a tool. And I'm going to put one in between so that it's the middle of the snowflakes. Anything with extra gems, I'm all over. And one more. Let's do another big one. Okay, so now we have all of that, and look at how beautiful this is. And it's super simple. So now we're going to put that onto a piece of Highland Heather that is 5 by 3 and 5 1/4. Let me check. 5 1/4 by 4. And put that on the back of here. So that gives it a nice little extra there. And then we're going to put that onto a piece of Pacific Point that's 8.5 by 5.5. This is just a fast and easy Christmas card that still has a lot of bling and everything. So on the inside, we are going to go ahead and do a piece of the same of the Highland Heather, which is 5 by 5.25 by 4. It's going to be the same as the front because I always like that. And we're going to put on top of that a piece of the Balmy Blue to make this all coordinate. And of course, I laid it on top of a open pad, but that's the back side, so we're all good. And that's going to go on here. And this is the same size as the one in the front, so everything is coordinating. All right, then we're going to come in with a scrap of Highland Heather, and we're going to do the May Your Season Sparkle. And come in with the Everyday Label punch and punch this out. Make sure you get it straight. I think I did. Okay, and then you would sponge this, and then because it says sparkle, we want to go over it with the Wink of Stella over the word sparkle. Let me get a sponge real quick so I can sponge that. Okay, so we're going to sponge this with the Highland Heather, because I'm going to show you something that I do that my downline showed me that makes this really pop. It's very subtle, but it's really cool. All right. Go around the edges with your Wink of Stella, and it just makes this pop. It's very subtle, but it is so pretty. All right, let me see if I can show you. See if you can see the sparkle. Come on. It's not focusing very well. You can't see it, but in person you really can. All right, so that's going to go flat because we want this to close. Go on the inside. All right, and then we're going to come in with one of the white ones that we did earlier, that we cut off the front, and we're going to put it right here. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit because I have a little dot of the purple there that I don't want to show. All right, and then a piece of the glitter from the blue, Balmy Blue Glimmer paper. It's going to go on top. And normally I would add a rhinestone to this, but I don't want to because it just makes it harder to mail if you have something in here. And then it might mess up the front. So that is this card. Isn't it gorgeous? So I hope you enjoyed this, and come back next week. I'll have something else. Thanks.